we don't know what is in this town, and we cannot use our real or given or fake real names. So we need to come up with a story for our protection.
Yes, well, what do you have in
Even
mind?
more false identities.
I know. It's like Inception.
I mean, you make
We're
a
going
lot
to
of
get to
sense.
chapter 7 and we're not going to know who we are.
I know, I mean, totally lost.
Who was
We are
Who
confused.
was Minnow Morland?
Now, the thing that seems the most reasonable here is that you, Kane, whatever you choose your new name to be.
Can it be Kevin?
No.
Damn it.
No.
The bird is named Kane.
And we're gonna need a new. Yeah. No, that's not. Clear
I will be
enough.
Kevin. He will be Kane.
No, that will not fly. But you.
I will be Quentin.
Perfect.
That actually is spelled with a Q.
It's actually
With a K.
Yeah, it's Quentin spelled with a K.
Ah,
With
yes.
a KW.
Yes, Kevin can be Quinn with a K.
Shield Meet festivities did not last long, our heroes forced to run. Across all of Icewind Dale it seemed, unsure of which parties to believe, if anyone. A dragon and a wizard, after a gnome, the 10 towns' leadership tight-lipped as ever. So the gnome we found ourselves, affable and absent-minded, guarding his treasure. A revelation, the wizard and dragon were one and the same. Of these mind games and deception, we were not a fan. We did our best, but proved no match for the dragon wizard, until the gnome appeared and tossed us a can. As the spells flew, Kane broke the charm and whisked us away to a far-off cave, the gnome's treasure a stowaway.
Hello, friends, and welcome to another episode of PeakD&D. We are PeakD&D. This is the first episode of our second chapter. Last time on PeakD&D, you guys saw a couple of high-level wizards going at it and decided that the best place to be was far, far away from that.
That was crazy.
So you broke your friendship bracelet and found yourselves in an alchemy lab underground. You sort of peeked out into the world above to find it much warmer, and suddenly in the midst of a vast grassland.
I really wanted to watch that fight.
I really thought we should get out of there.
I appreciate it.
It took a lot.
You're always going to be balancing cool versus safety. So, do what you do, folks. All right. So, with brimstone still in your eyebrows, you have escaped the wizard you ticked off. What would you folks like to do?
Have we all climbed out? Are we like all outside of the laboratory and in...
I know me and you went and looked, right? Outside.
I thought you went because you took...
I went out
Me
first
too.
because Kevin was freaking out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Kevin
me
did
and
not
you.
like being underground.
Yeah.
Sure.
So we got him out
And I'm just
front.
mad Kevin's
That's
here.
Yes.
You almost got rid of him.
I was so close.
I won't kill my best
I was
friend.
so close. He wants to eat you.
I just can't wait for the day that Kevin saves your life. And you have
A life
no
debt to Kevin.
recourse.
I can't wait for the day Kevin has the opportunity to save Triss's life and chooses not to.
Precisely, because all that bird wants to do is eat us. It's a bird.
Yeah.
With an axe for a beak.
So, right. Exactly. All right, so then, I would like to, provided we're all outside.
I can assume that.
Okay, and do we have any
Much
sense
warmer.
where we are? We know it's warmer.
Yes. So last time, Kane made some survival rolls.
Oh, that's
By
right.
the position of the sun, you are pretty
that's
sure
right.
that you are very far east of where you were a moment ago. You were in the very early hours of the morning. Dawn was just peeking over the mountains. It was super dramatic. And now it's past noon by the position of the sun.
Okay.
So you are somewhere far east. Based on the pitch and yaw of the sun, it doesn't look like you're terribly far north or south.
Okay.
Probably
Oh, yeah, that's right.
pretty similar
Equator, if you will.
latitude.
Based on my upbringing, do I have any geographic sense of like what nation, like what is to the east of Icewind Dale?
So if you think to the east of Icewind Dale, give me. Let me see. You can just call it straight intelligence if you want. I don't think it's really nature. History is relevant, so if you have history, you can roll that.
They're the same.
All right. Well, give it a roll.
Yeah, I'm not so sure it's east of
Dirty 20.
Dale.
Dirty 20. That's pretty good. So basically, Icewind Dale is like a polar ice cap. So like
Sure.
east of that is more ice. But you, based on like, comparing your notes with Kane over here, you think that you would have to be this far east. You think that possibly you're certainly not in the Sword Coast anymore,
Okay.
which is like the area that's most well known and best documented.
The least forgotten of the forgotten.
The least forgotten.
The most
of those
remembered
realms.
realm.
Yeah.
The most remembered
That's where all the video games are. It's the other realms they've forgotten about.
Yes.
But you are pretty confident that in terms of how far east you must be and how far north you still have to be for the sun to make sense where it is, you're thinking maybe you're in Sembia or possibly Rashomon.
Okay. Okay.
I don't understand this geographical tactics that you guys.
We'll put up a map right here so you can see.
Yeah, for the first
Yeah.
oh.
Hey, Tony, why don't you put up a map of where they are?
Because I certainly have no idea where we are. So I'm going to do that for
Yes.
myself too.
Future Tony is going to find out here, and he'll show the folks at home.
I shall.
Now, Kane, tell me, is there wine in that jug?
Well, I didn't want to spoil the surprise, but here you go.
You made mayonnaise again, didn't you?
Nope. It's wine
I
today.
will be so pissed if I start.
No,
But-
promise.
Um,
Promise.
So I'm gonna take a big sip from the jug and pass it to Minimolin.
I'll have some.
I believe we should all have a powwow. Sit down and come to the catboard, if you will.
Hold on.
Now let's go over our given
mayonnaise.
circumstances for the moment. We are very far away from Icewind Dale. There is very probably a very angry wizard on our tail. And we do not look like we belong. Kevin here is from somewhere entirely different than where we are now.
I will have you know that axe beaks are incredibly adaptable. They can be found in deserts, they can be found in Arctic tundra, they can be found in jungles.
That's actually true.
He's gonna be fine.
Okay. That notwithstanding, I thought
Maybe
this
a zoology
would be
too.
an appropriate moment to tell y'all, because we're going to need a cover story. That's where I'm going with all this. We can't just say, poof, we magicked here, and I'm Triss, and I'm Minimolin, and I'm Kane, and there's a wizard after us. We need
Because
to lay
magic
low.
doesn't work.
What?
Do we know that?
What do you mean?
You guys are, yeah.
We don't. Do we know that yet?
Well, yeah, you felt it pretty quickly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, if you're standing literally right in front of the cave entrance, then yes, magic still works here.
Okay. Because we were drinking the wine, so.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I guess it would just be an empty jug.
So inside the cave works?
Inside the cave, it
Seems
works.
to work.
Directly in front of the cave, it works. Get about 20 paces from the cave in a certain direction, and magic kind of fizzles out.
Okay.
Okay. Well, if I was,
I've lived my
Scouting.
life on the run. Triss is not my real name. I don't even know what my real name is because I was not raised with my family. I was put in a gilded cage and I escaped from some slavery, and I have been on the run ever since, which means, no offense to you two, that I have a bit of experience in coming up with these stories and living life like this. So now, I assume you're familiar with A Tale of Two Friends. Darian Marillion. It's a big multiverse out there. No? Nothing?
Never.
How?
I know.
What did
Blank
they,
stares all around. Yes.
what did they teach you to read on if it wasn't for those stories? Okay, look, regardless, we don't know what is in this town, and we cannot use our real or given or fake real names. So we need to come up with a story for our protection.
Yes, well, what did you have in
Even
mind?
more false identities.
I know. It's like Inception.
That makes. I mean, you make
We're
a
gonna
lot
get
of
to
sense.
chapter 7 and we're not gonna know who we are.
I know. I mean, totally lost.
I'm.
We are
Who
confused.
was Minomorland?
Now, the thing that seems the most reasonable here is that you, Kane, whatever you choose your new name to be.
Can it be Kevin?
No. No.
The bird is named Kane.
And we're gonna need a new. Yeah. No, that's not.
I will be
clever
Kevin. He will be Kane.
enough. No, that will not fly. But you.
I will be Quentin.
Perfect.
That actually is spelled with a Q.
It's actually
With a
K.
K. Yeah, it's Quentin as well with a K.
Ah,
With
yes.
a KW.
Yes, and Kevin can be Quinn with a K. Like KWIN.
So this
That's
is how
exactly
we go
right.
rounds and
This is the kind of humor you can expect from this campaign, folks. It only goes downward from here.
But
I
if
like it.
you
I like it. Quinn to say.
appear to be some hired muscle, and our friend here is very clearly not from around these parts. So what if we are part of his retinue to see the world? Something along those lines. It would mean that he would have to ride Quinn.
Is that
Wait,
what
am I
we're going
Quinn? I'm Quentin. Right. Quentin.
God damn it.
Quentin.
He's Quinn.
You have to keep your
Quinn.
own names.
Got it. Nope, we got this. I'm just.
If I was his
Right. Oh, my name. My name.
Yeah. See, and this
I
is
have
why we
one,
need to
and
practice.
it's,
It's a good one. Don't you forget
So-
it. Because I certainly will not ever.
My thoughts on the cover story. Our young friend from a rich noble family of the underdog exploring the top. I am a point of contact for the world, a liaison. You are the hired muscle. And here we are.
It's my bodyguard and my travel guide.
Essentially.
My travel agent.
It's foolproof.
I mean, far from it, but
I'm looking for the La Quinta Inn.
that's what I came up with.
I like
that's
that.
a bad idea.
Oh, and then, and I think that we could do it. Inspiring leadership.
And that little bit at the end there is, I believe it.
Cherry on
Yes.
top.
And I believe.
So 8 temporary hit points for everybody.
8? Sweet.
Hell yeah.
Pretty nuts.
And yeah, so I'm happy to entertain counter proposals for stories and whatnot.
No, I think that's actually quite a good idea.
Good with, all right, that works for me. Bodyguard and travel agent it is. Alrighty.
It's very on brand of myself anyway. I am adventuring and just seeing the world. But I'll have a different name.
Yeah, we're gonna have to write those down. What is?
Yeah.
K.
Quentin.
What the fuck with a Q with a K?
Quentin with a K.
Quentin. Kevin.
Now, how would I give myself a name?
Quentin is Kane,
Yes.
and Quinn is Kevin
Yes.
with K's.
Now, do you have a name?
You're lucky it's not the month of Qantas.
I do. I believe my name is going to be Darcel Jones.
Darcel
Darcel
Jones,
Jones.
Team Jaguar,
From Clan Jaguar.
Clan Jaguar.
Oh,
Cool.
man.
That
I can
makes
still
my
be
day.
Watley.
You're doing it, Watley.
Perfect.
All right. If you're not into the very specific Adult Swim cartoons that we're into, all of that was
I
hilarious.
feel so sorry for it.
Just upvote to be on the safe
I mean,
side.
regardless, it doesn't matter. We had to come up with fake names anyway. I figured this would lead into it.
Go for it.
All right, Darcel.
Darcel Jones.
Darcel
It is
Jones.
Darcel Jones. You must say the whole thing. It's the opposite of Tris.
Marcel Jones,
To name.
the Jaguarical. Now we just gotta get some lobster claws. Keep him up, big guy.
This is when I become a druid.
What level do you have to be to shapeshift into a giant crab?
As long as it doesn't have a swim speed.
Call him the Dread Lobster.
Cool. That's all I had.
Cool. So
when we're going into this town to just
You know, I'd like to
See
be.
it.
I think I'd like to be Mr. Watley.
Mr. Watley. Sounds good.
Mr. Watley.
it comes with a title, an antecedent.
Oh, and I don't know if there's other dark elf cities down, but you should choose a different one than where you're really from.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
South Menzoberranzan.
The wrong side of
The other
tracks.
one.
No. It's the other one.
Menzo Babubu. Most people haven't heard of it. It's the best kept secret in the Underdark. Great nightlife.
I'm from Menzoberranzan, but not the one you're thinking of.
It's like Springfield. They're you know,
They're everywhere.
it's like Drow
I
Springfield.
do have a set of fine clothes, so I can look like a noble.
Oh, yes, I'm glad you said that. We should also get out of our
Yeah, you should
Arctic
probably
clothes.
also get out of the giant parkas you're wearing.
Yeah.
It's not really the weather for them.
I'm already like in the buff. Like, what are you guys talking about?
This is my very naked bodyguard.
Well, give us the whole thing. We'll get back down to the lab and we'll open it up and we'll throw all our winter gear in there and then
Yeah.
make our way to wherever we
Right.
are.
So yeah, Kane, it looked
Downtown.
when you looked around, it looked like the town was about an hour's walk away, not too far. Right. So you guys
Head back.
sallying forth then.
Yes.
Well, why don't we just roll on some tables?
All right. So the only other clothes I have are my my like mercenary soldier gear.
Yeah, your mercenary gear.
Yeah. So I am probably if the company of if they're known in this part of the world, I might be identifiable.
Fair enough. Thank you for bringing it up. I think you're probably okay, but we'll find out.
Fair enough.
Ooh,
I figured
that's a
with
fun
like
one.
the coats and stuff, I was covering up my tunic or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
That's about all I have left.
From all the bird beak shreds. Of,
Yeah.
It does. It's not. I patched those up.
Yeah.
I almost took
I was attacked by a wild animal. Something with a large bladed beak.
Yeah.
And now he's my best friend.
So, you guys with fresh alibis and fresh identities begin making your way towards the nearest civilization.
I guess so.
Right. Along the way, you can see that it's just grass for miles and miles and miles. There are some rolling hills. To the west, you see what looks like a rather large mountain range. All along, it's like staring at the Rockies, basically.
Okay.
And you guys find eventually a trail heading into town. However, you hear loud noises coming from up the trail. Give me perception rolls for more info.
Hot dang. Perception. Yeah, 16.
16.
Wow. That was actually really good.
21.
Dirty 20.
All right.
Wow, I rolled the lowest.
Yeah.
All right.
I have
so-
disadvantage.
Yeah, the 20
moly.
plus people, you hear a thunderously loud crack. Almost sounds like ice cracking or a tree exploding from the cold. And you hear a male voice yelling something quite loudly. Hard to distinguish, but he's definitely yelling. Coming from a little bit to the northeast from here.
But still on the trail or off
But
the trail?
it sounds like it's on the trail. The trail is headed that way.
Is it like yelling for help? Can we tell at this point, or is it just like loud noises?
It's loud
Tribal
noises to you,
language?
Tony. It sounds like battle to you. It sounds like somebody,
Oh.
yeah, fighting something.
Tread lightly. I believe there's combat happening up ahead.
And Are we? And this is like I'm aware this is a dead magic zone. Like
Yes,
none of my stuff works.
you literally felt it the moment you got about 20 paces from the cave mouth.
Okay.
It just hit you like humidity. It's
Well, then I guess I'll take my light crossbow out.
very well.
We should go see what's happening.
Yes.
Sneak up. Be sneaky.
After you,
Or we can just
Quentin.
continue to travel. I could
Thank
get
you.
on my
Garcelle.
zither and sing us a merry song as we travel down the road until we hit up whatever this is. Or we can sneak.
Hired muscle gonna muscle.
Hired muscle, kind of muscle.
Yeah, I'd like to. Is it like on the path directly? We think, or is it like?
Yes.
It sounds like it's pretty much, it's in the direction that the path is turning
I
toward.
think we just continue to travel as we were. I'll play some zither music, but just be wary of
Yeah,
what's to come.
let's announce our presence before we get there. It's a great idea.
I'll
Alrighty.
start playing light music,
So you start playing some light music,
some travel music.
and
It's good that you printed that.
Huh? Yeah. I was like, just in case. Oh.
this one.
That's the one that doesn't stand up.
Okay, well, it can be the dead one.
There's one for some reason.
The one that
just
can't
they,
stand
they
will
made
say
it
the
that
dead
it's
one.
impossible
So
to stand.
anytime we fight gnolls or flins, there's always a dead one we get.
All right. So, up ahead, you see what looks like a small cart, the likes of which can be like lifted and pulled. It looks like it's full of planks, full of lumber. There is a man currently standing on top of it, holding a spear in one hand and trying to fight off what looks like these.
Oh no.
Oh,
Some creepy,
undead
bony creatures with
Oh.
sort of crazy horse-like, hyena-like skulls.
Those
They
look
are just whistling dustily, and he's yelling something about "get lost, you varmints."
I think I'm gonna like it here.
Well, perhaps we should help this person.
I'll help.
Okay.
All right.
You guys, you all stay back and just keep up some covering fire.
All right. If you guys would like to get involved in the combat, let's roll initiative.
Does he seem like he's on the ropes there a little bit?
Well, I
or-
mean, there are 6 of them.
Darn.
Well, 4. now.
One's dead though.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Very good. Anybody think they got a beat? 8. 8. Very good.
11.
Mina Moreland, Kane, Triss.
don't forget Quinn gets those extra hit points too.
Yeah.
He does.
Guy goes last. Bad guys go almost last. All right. So the order is going to be Mina Moreland, Kane, Triss, bad guys, and other guy. So Mina Moreland, you're up first.
Let's see here. I'm gonna try my new thing. Oh no, I'm not. Well, maybe I will. I don't know. Yeah, it's spells and psychic and stuff with Crown of Madness. I guess we could try it and then see if it works or not.
You certainly could.
Only one way to try.
It's only one way to find out. Yeah, I'm gonna try it.
All
So
right.
I'm gonna cast Crown of Madness on this one.
Cool. What does Crown of Madness normally do?
Succeed on a Wisdom saving throw or become charmed by me, and then it must use its action to use before moving on its turns to make a melee attack against a creature other than itself that I choose.
Alrighty. So, you are, Triss, you are getting all set to reprimand Tony for trying magic in a dead magic zone. Who's got the portable hole right now? Alright, Kane, you are pretty sure you hear some whispering from the portable hole.
What?
And Tony, Your psychic spell goes off in a suitably mind-bendy sort of way. And this guy now must make a wisdom save.
14.
He does not succeed.
Cool. So yeah, he is charmed for up to a minute.
So, Tony just mind-controlled that creepy skeleton thing. That's weird.
It is very weird.
Awesome.
And I use my action on the next turn to maintain.
I see.
Is that how that works?
All right,
So I'm just
Kane.
using
All right. Well, that one
I
looks
think I got a hold
a
on
bit
one.
dumbfounded, so I'm gonna roll in there. That was this one that he hit.
Yeah, let's say it's
the white one. Yeah.
The albino.
So you don't want to.
So the other one, I can control
Huh?
him.
He's mind controlling the white
Oh,
one.
you're controlling him. Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah. The other. Well, that was,
He
never
can
mind.
attack his friends now.
Hi, I'm Kane. We're gonna help you. I mean, Quentin. I'm Quentin.
God damn it,
Immediately.
dude! This is why you don't get to talk.
Quentin,
I was getting so excited.
Well, in that
Quentin, did
case,
you
I'm right
forget your
pleased to
name
make
again?
your acquaintance.
did you forget your name again?
That happens sometimes. All right. I'm gonna use my big old great axe. I'm gonna try with a 15 to hit that dude.
15 will hit that dude.
Awesome. For yay, minimum damage. 6 points of damage.
6 entire points of damage. You're sure he's never been hit so hard. All right.
That is my turn because I can't do anything else because I
Yes,
don't
sir.
have magic.
Okay. Triss.
I'm confused, and I would like to make some sort of insight check to see if I feel like my magic would work. 19.
Well, if Tony's magic works, surely your magic should work.
That's my thought. Firebolt.
You got nothing.
Why is it your magic's not working?
All right, and bad guys. So the one you're controlling, Tony, has to attack the nearest creature. Is that right?
I will choose to have it attack his friend.
Okay.
That Kane is now attacking.
So he will run
Yes.
over and start trying to bite his friend.
I mentally choose him to attack his friend.
Very good. So
Yeah.
rolling stuff.
It's like me and melee, but I get to do it from 120 feet away.
That's way better.
And if I get control of something good, sure, I'd be really awesome.
All right, misses his friend with an 11.
And it's not attacking the one that's on
Misses
the
his
top.
friend with an @1. All right.
Well, I mind controlled the worst of them. oh, that's okay.
All right.
No thanks. Everything's fine.
All right. So 2 of them are going to try to attack Kane,
Oh, and
the
you
artist formerly known as Kane.
You can make a wisdom saving throw at the end of his turn.
Oh, to try and break control. Right. It fails even harder this time.
Cool.
Right. And so, Kane, you got claws coming your way. Well, you got teeth, actually. First guy misses you with 10. Misses you with less than that on the second attack. 9. And then the other one. 13 will miss you.
Yes.
And a 9 will miss you again. So they suck all over the place. The one up there is going to try to fight the other guy. Miss him with a 6. Yeah, and then hit him with a nat 20. So that is going to be some
That's gonna be
damage.
some damage.
Some damage for the man on the wagon.
Hold on, Quentin is coming. Quentin is coming.
Quentin and nobody
Well, I hope he
else
gets you.
is
Oh wait, that's
coming.
me. Yeah. No,
All right. All right. So he takes a
I'm not
nasty
dumb,
bite on the
just
arm.
I'm not smart.
You have the best intelligence of us all, I think.
Yeah, I know.
He just doesn't know how to use it.
All right.
No.
And then it's Wagon Man's
Portray
turn.
it. He doesn't know how to portray it.
Wagon Man will try to stab the skeleton he's fighting.
Yes.
Hit him with a 15 for 12 damage. So
Ouch.
that one is still going. And we're back around to Mino Moreland. Will you be using your action to search
I
control?
will be using my action to do that and attack with him, but I think I can use. I'm going to use my bonus action. 60 feet, sweet. And I'm gonna use Bardic Inspiration on our new friend. And tell him to defend your cart like it's your last day.
Hold to the last.
No worries there, friend. I defend every single merchant caravan I drive like it's my last one.
Perfect. Now you're just going to do it better.
Well, if you insist.
He's crazy.
Yeah, that's not a caravan, that's a cart.
And then
Anything's a caravan if you make enough profit on it.
And it's my turn. And do his attacks.
or on his turn.
On his turn, he will attack. Very good. That will make it Kane's turn once more.
I don't know this. I bonus action rage. I think I could do that.
That is non-magical. You
Yeah.
are angry.
All right, and I will try again with my great axe on that guy. Yeah, that's
Nice.
good. 20, a lot.
20 a lot will hit.
25, matter of fact. So that is for, hey, one more than last time, but extra damage because of rage. So that is 9 points of damage.
Between the two hits, that is enough to drop that one.
Ooh,
He crumbles to bone shards.
Bone shards.
all right, and then I will move around to the backside of that guy if that mind control ones can move.
Gotcha. Stab him in the butt. Gotcha. Right, and I believe that'll make it Triss.
Indeed. And then I'm going to shoot a crossbow at the dude on the cart's phone.
Very good.
Yup.
Me?
Probably not 9?
9 will not do it, I'm afraid.
Yeah, no, I love dead magic sounds. That's me.
You shoot the cart. All right.
Attack
then
your
it
other
is
friend.
Bad guys. So, mind-controlled bad guy is gonna try to bite his friend. Gonna hit him with a 14.
With advantage?
He has a bend.
Oh yeah, there you go. Well, he hit him with that 14 you got with him. And hit him with a 19. So 2 hits.
Ah, yes. Much better.
All right, he takes several bites out of his friend's bones and starts looking at the marrow. The other one is going to turn around and stab his former friend who's actively trying to murder him. Again, bite, not stab. Hit him with a 22 and hit him with a 23. Alrighty, they are biting the heck out of each other right now.
Awesome.
Oh
And
no.
the one fighting Cartman is going to try and bite Cartman.
And the dude gets a save as well.
That's right, he does get
He does get a wisdom save.
at the end of his turn.
14.
Right, stay here, you bastard. Alright, and he rolled a 1, so he fails to hurt him in any way.
Perfect.
Uh-huh. Then it's other guy. And he's had enough of trying to stab him with the spear. So he reaches down to his hip, pulls out some sort of silver, almost like a hand crossbow, it looks like. But it's missing some bits. And then a second later, there's an enormously loud crack, similar to the one you heard initially.
Oh, I've heard that before. That's where that came from.
Is that what that was?
And then the skull on that one explodes and it falls off the cart. And then it's back to Mina Moreland.
I'm going to now. Let's see. I'm gonna hold my action until after Kane.
Okay, does that mean
Yes.
you're releasing control of the knoll? No, it's a knoll witherling. That's what it is. But
Okay. Well, that sounds.
Yeah, I will. So I guess I won't hold my action. I will release. I'm not gonna use my action to keep him. I'm gonna use my action to light crossbow.
like,
The one he was biting, bite you.
very good.
So that is a 19 hit.
19 will hit.
Awesome. 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage. is enough to finish that one off.
Awesome.
Put him down.
Which one? The one that
In between.
One in the middle.
Yep.
Hey, the only one left is Mr. Albino there. Albino.
He's not controlled anymore. Have at him.
What? Awesome. Is it my turn?
All right. It is, in fact.
Oh, right. It is my turn. All right. I'm gonna run up here. Whoa. Jump off those rocks, and I'm dropping my axe, and I'm just gonna like wail.
Just like beat it to death.
Yeah, just like launch off the rocks, just like double running at him, double fist. With does about 13 hit the guy?
13 will hit.
Oh, nice. All right, so that's it's a D8. Those. So that's I think it's so that's 10 points with the first, and then
10 points of fist.
into the first. No, 12 because it's raging.
Right, because of the rage.
And then my offhand would hit with a 23.
Your offhand is on him.
Nice.
Your offhand is
So
on.
that is just an additional 8 points.
All right, yeah, you managed to parkour off those rocks and powerbomb the skeleton.
You just go right through.
Yeah.
Crap.
Crack. Does that take him down?
That does in fact do the trick. They are all down. All right, not so hard there.
Mighty fine fighting, Quentin.
Yeah, that was
Quentin.
quite a
Right.
that was
Yeah.
quite a nifty.
Yep. Right.
Have to say I agree. And many thanks for your timely assistance with that.
Yes, absolutely. Where are you traveling to?
I'm making for Mir. Got myself a cartload of duskwood here. Finest stuff for miles. They're gonna have a lot of need of it soon.
And for what?
Well, I mean, it's a growing town. They're gonna need more raw materials. Never hurts to be the person supplying it.
Yes, just for buildings and so on.
Especially with the planks pre-cut like this. I'll make a mint down there.
Yes, absolutely. What is your name, sir?
Ah, Sam.
Sam.
No
I am-
surname.
Fair enough. I am Mr. Watley.
Mr. Watley. Mighty pleased to meet you. Who
Traveling
might
with
you
my-
folks be?
Quentin. My name is Quentin.
Traveling
All
with
right.
Quentin and Darcel Jones over here.
Very pleased to make your acquaintance, Miss Jones. Well now, you folks from around here? I ain't seen you coming through a few times.
No, actually, we've just been traveling the world and we've gone this far east, so we're making way to Mir, it seems.
Well, I suppose that's right. Only town for miles and miles, as a matter of fact.
Yes,
The
we've been
ones that
traveling
are-
for quite some time. It's going to be nice to get off the road.
I'll bet. I don't know how you've been faring out there, but well, Stepp's a dangerous place to travel on.
Indeed. We have met our matches in a few ways, but we've held our own thanks to Quentin.
I can certainly see his enthusiasm.
And don't forget Quinn.
Oh yes, and Quinn.
Kevin Quinn. He can't mess up his name.
Yeah,
He
he's
can't
not. He doesn't really answer to Quinn though. He's just like, what?
Well, it seems like we might be going in the same direction. Perhaps we can hitch up your cart to Quinn, make this a little bit faster for you.
Well, since I find myself without a beast of burden, I would absolutely delighted having your assistance with that. You folks ever been to Mir before?
We have not.
That's where we're going.
We just saw a signpost back there. some
Oh,
ways.
yeah, there you go. They got them all around the blister. It's what they call the dead magic zone.
Ah, yes, we have felt that presence, that is for sure.
Well, considering you've done me a fair turn, I hope you wouldn't find it presumptuous of me to offer some advice as you approach this community.
Oh, absolutely not. Any
Please-
advice
please
is
do.
welcome.
Well, now, Mir has a bit of an odd duck as far as towns go.
All right.
We founded by people who didn't want to be part of their own countries no more. So they came out to the Sea of Grass here and just kind of put up stake. They're mostly Rashameni are in control of the town, so they're a mite superstitious and they're a little particular about their traditions. Well, you know, just be on your manners.
We will certainly do our best.
Seen, not heard. You hear that, Quinn?
Well, yes, let's get Quinn. We can get him hitched up to your cart, and we'll be on our way.
Rashamini. Is that what we are looking for? What's a Rashamini?
Well, I suppose they brought you on for your muscles, not your brains, huh?
Precisely.
Exactly.
The folk of Rashima,
Rush.
land of berserkers mostly. Witches, too. Witches are really in control of the country, but they're particular about their land and their traditions. And, this town that you're heading to is, it's cut from the same cloth.
But folks who did not want to be a part of their previous town.
Oh, yeah, some whole thing.
Okay.
It's weird, actually. It's probably about the only place I ever been to in all my travels where you'll find folk from Rashomon and folk from Thay living together.
That is mighty curious.
It seems like a place
I've
to
heard
get
about
away
the Red
and lay low, I
Wizards.
suppose.
Yeah, that's pretty much all anybody's heard about Thay. Red Wizards, expansionist jerks. They like to make war on Rashomon, so a lot of bad blood between the two.
Indeed.
This town was founded by folks who didn't want none of it no more.
Seems like a nice place to be.
A delightful place for our travels.
As long as you mind your manners. Oh, and do you know anyone in Mir?
We do not. I don't believe.
I see. Well,
You're our first friend.
I ain't living there, friend. I'm just here to do business. Here's a word to the wise for you then. They got this whole concept there called hospitality. They don't really look too kindly on strangers just kind of blowing into town and hanging around. If you plan on doing any business here for more than a day or two, you might need to find yourselves somebody willing to open your house up to them. Once you become a guest, that opens up a lot more. Folks get a lot friendlier after that.
We shall do our best to ingratiate ourselves to.
Well,
one of the
failing
fine
that, you could
folks.
also try to duck the long arm of the law. But I assume that you're not here to cause any trouble.
Oh, absolutely not. I believe we will make our way in Mir just right as rain.
The folks in that town know you, I suppose.
Oh, well, I do business with a few, but I
Hope they don't give you too much trouble, is all I'm saying.
well, I mean, Longman in town's a bit of a stickler about certain kinds of vice.
If you would be so kind as to elucidate.
Well,
what sort of
He's talking about mayonnaise.
advice? Not for the brains.
Once again, seems like they certainly didn't hire you on for your brains, but
It's all going according to plans.
What you're talking about?
I'll mention this to you because you seem like a fellow tradesman, but they don't take too kindly to gambling there.
Oh, well, that's.
Well, the law doesn't.
try for
Turns out the miners know they really like being able to blow off a little bit of steam every so often. So, if you ever care to play a few tables yourself, you might could find me on the. You might could find me in town.
I
That sounds like fun.
happen to quite enjoy games of chance myself. You may have to help direct me to where these tables may be.
Well, here, I got myself a map of Mir. Give me 1 minute. Which Tony will now put up. Wow, thanks, Tony.
No problem.
Amazing.
I believe I'm off the gambling stuff after my last debacle.
After you lost all my money.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Basically, town itself wraps itself around a river.
Okay.
That's the Gila. Now, if you look up here in this corner where you have the south bank of the river next to the wall there, on the sort of northeastern side of the city, check out there after dark. But mind you don't get followed.
I appreciate that friendly tip.
Well, there's money to be made and always happy to have more customers.
So, what do they mind?
Was that?
What do they mine?
Oh, a bit of iron mostly.
All right.
Not a real export. They just they just use whatever they mine.
Saves it from import tax.
And about, you said that hospitality is the way, but is there an inn for folks or a place to
Afraid not.
situate? Interesting.
No inns in town. It's part of the local customs. You want to stay in Mir, you got to have somebody's blessing to do it.
Quite fascinating.
Have we OOC? Have we seen anything like that thing on his hip? Like that little silver apparatus?
You sure haven't.
All right.
I don't know. Have you served with any GIF?
I have not.
No hippo folk? All right, fair enough.
No, I don't think so.
Nope.
No dirty hippies?
Nope.
Some kind of weird crossbow that makes explosions. I don't know.
It's my duty as the high muscle and safety of this party to inquire about that fascinating thing on the weapon you have.
Oh, this old thing. Well, it's a long story, but it's
Can I have one?
no. Afraid not, buddy. There's only 2 of these in the world, far as I know, and if you find the other one, I'd be happy to buy it off you.
All right.
Who pray tale has the other one?
Well, you come across a lot of odd goods when you're in the vice business. This particular one I won in a game of chance.
Awesome.
Oh.
This guy is so cool.
Well, now, I'm pleased as punch to hear you say it.
Yes, it's been lovely to make your acquaintance now that Quinn
What do
is
you
ready to go.
what do you call that thing?
I call it Bethany. But guy who I won it from called it a revolver.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I assume because of these here spinny chambers.
That is so cool.
I've never seen something like that. Artificer of some sort, I guess.
Something like that.
Or a hippo. Great.
Whatever that is.
Well, shall we to the town?
Well, I assume we've been having this conversation
Oh,
over the
absolutely.
course of our journey.
Fair enough.
I've already hooked up Kevin or Quinn, whatever. This is gonna take
Yeah,
forever.
oh yeah. You did this. You chose
I
those
did this to
names, man.
myself.
You definitely.
Quinn's been on the road for quite some time. I assume we all jumped on the wagon.
How
Yeah.
big is Mir? roughly?
Let's see here. Town of about 10, 11,000
Okay.
for the time being.
Decent.
Good size.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not half bad. It's like I say, it's the only civilization for miles. Other than that, you got the Tungian tribes and, a lot of stuff that wants you dead.
Like those bone skeletons. that-
Oh, yeah, the steppe spits out all kinds of weird monsters. You'll see stranger than this, I'm sure.
The steppe.
Yeah.
That is the region
I believe that's the
in which
region
we
we're
find
in,
ourselves.
Oh, yeah, great steppe, sea of grass, the endless wastes, it's called sometimes, which is a little bit harsh for me. I mean, you won't see many forests around here, but I mean, life grows aplenty.
And where might you be from, Sam?
I'm from the south.
Mighty far away from the south.
Well, you know how it is. You got to go where the profit is. You want to make a dime.
How long have you been traveling?
Oh, geez. All my life. And I'm sure you could tell from my grizzled good looks that that's been a while.
No, but I guess from point A to point B. Where did you travel from here? How long
Oh,
have you
I
been-
see what you're asking. Nah, I was most recently in Thay. Couldn't stay long. Not a great place to be alive these days.
Fair enough.
Well, this guy seems entirely trustworthy. I like him. And Bethany.
Let's just hope Bethany likes you.
What was his name? Sam?
Sam.
All right, to the town.
All right.
To the town.
So you roll up on town. It's, again, not very difficult to find. You are on
The
a
road.
path.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Along the way, you pass nobody else at all. The road looks really, really quiet today.
It's quite desolate out here.
You approach the walls, which are sort of earthy and you know, a little bit crude, but still pretty high, probably about 11.5 feet tall. There are some armed and armored folks carrying big old hammers. You there, what are you doing?
Talking to us?
Apparently, he's declaring, sort of asking you to declare yourself.
Oh, well, we are just travelers passing through for the day, it so seems.
Passing through.
Yes.
You see, my friend here is from far away, as you can tell, but we're mighty curious. He's come to the surface to think about and learn about the different spiritual traditions of the surface world. So, given your own fine traditions, we were hoping to learn a bit that we might record such things and tell the tales.
Catwoman talks a lot.
And Sam.
I think I know what this fellow wants here.
And Sam.
I stand with pockets full of coin and a heart empty of malice. And the gate opens.
I'm glad we brought him.
Yeah, it would have been harder if you hadn't had that random encounter.
Fair enough.
But yeah, the guard completely loses interest and pulls on a great big pulley, and the gate sort of slides upward instead of like parting to
Okay.
side to side.
So note to self, just tell everybody that we have a heart.
Pockets full of malice and a heart of
Money,
in my
heart of gold?
Full of
Heart of my
gold.
Pockets full of malice and a heart full of gold.
Well,
heart full of coins, I believe, would be the proper swipe there.
Well, thank you very much, sir.
pleased to meet you. Something antsy about this town today. Well, mind yourselves, and
Certainly seems so.
you're still here by sundown. You know where to find me.
Indeed.
He grabs his cart and heads off toward the north, whistling merrily as he goes.
All right.
It's all right, Queen.
Okay.
Okay,
So yeah, what are the
so
streets look like?
the streets at this point are pretty empty where you are.
Oh.
So you guys came in this gate over here off of Iron Hall Trail. You see that within the walls of the city appears to be a great big citadel not far from the gate, sort of overlooking your path. There are a few what look like shops and homes on the outside, and into the city proper. It comes into a sort of densely packed residential area, but it's right now surprisingly quiet.
Yeah.
For what time of day is it?
By the time you arrive, it's getting to be about 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay.
Do we know what would one roll to see if they know anything about Rashmani tradition? And
History is the best you got.
cool.
Yeah.
Oh, outstanding. I rolled a 1.
I'm not sure if I've heard of this place before.
You should box their ears. It's a form of greeting in Rashomon.
Great.
It conveys, I respect you and your tolerance for pain.
15?
15, huh? Well, you're pretty sure you've read at least some manga about this. Something about a hamster and a ranger. But yes, Rashomon culture is it would be considered primitive on the Sword Coast, but it's sort of shamanistic. They believe in the spirits of the land, and they believe that they draw strength from them. That's the tradition their berserker warriors practice, and it's the religious tradition of the country. So you don't know a whole lot about their specific traditions, but a lot of them revolve around placating the spirits of the earth, of the everyday objects, and of animals.
Very nomadic.
Some Shinto-y vibes. in
Yeah, there's a
there.
little bit of Shinto in it too. Yeah,
Okay.
it's an
Yeah.
interesting grab bag.
Cool.
Righty then. Seems they just live off the land and. I guess
These
what,
people have sort of
wander
cut their
around
own
town?
path, right? These people have like cut their own.
Yeah,
path,
but that
right?
having
That's
been
sort of
said, this is kind of a breakaway state.
Yeah.
So they might have their own traditions.
Yeah.
we'll just be polite. See what they say.
Yeah, and perhaps we can find, I don't know, maybe a shop here to at least talk to a shopkeep.
Yeah,
See
well,
what's up.
go ahead and roll investigation.
He said we gotta make some
Just
friends.
wander around.
I, for one, would die for a delicious meal.
Or a restaurant.
Some local.
Show me your local cuisine.
Where can I get a plate of
Yeah.
plate of food in this town?
Yeah, something I've never had. It's delicious.
Another 15 for investigation.
Another 15 for investigation. So, you
Or something that's
on this
public.
gate,
I guess.
like coming through this gate, it looks like it's primarily. It looks like there's a lot of shops here.
Oh, okay.
There's a few general stores. Almost all of them, you find like the doors locked and nobody home. On one of them, however, this one has a stylized hammer out front on the sign, and within is a big burly man sitting behind a too small counter, upon which there are. He appears to be in the midst of butchering some meat.
Is the door like open?
The door is ajar.
Like
yes.
a jar? Okay.
Welcome. Come
Yes.
in, customers. Good to see you.
Absolutely, yes. We just
My goodness. You are the weirdest people I have ever seen in my life.
we have traveled from far away to just see the world.
Why
and
is your
learn.
skin that color?
Oh well, it's because I'm from somewhere else,
He's from under the ground, so they don't need a lot.
and I don't see a
sun.
lot of sunlight. So
Hey, by Allah, what in the hell are you? And that's not even talking about the cat monster. Why is there a cat monster in my store?
Hell, monster, you haven't seen my ugly side yet. This is my pretty side.
just quite.
They're called
Like green
tabaxi. They're like cat people.
From the jungles.
I've got a bird with an axe for a head.
Kevin
End
pokes
times
it.
are upon us.
Oh no, I don't believe so.
Yeah, they are superstitious, but so you have chosen. You are new in town, yes.
Quite clearly, and we
Indeed.
would love a delicious meal if you could point us in the direction of.
Don't sell pre-prepared meat here. Only raw meat. I am butcher. I sell you meat if you want meat. You want meal. You want someone prepare it. Go to the market square.
Okay.
Mind the angry crowd.
But what kind of meats do you have here? What kinds of?
We have mostly beef. Lots of grass around here. Good for
That's
raising cattle and horses.
Oh,
Absolutely.
We have some horse meat, not much. It is better working in fields than it is on table.
of course,
What do you prefer?
Of course.
Quentin, do you prefer beef or horse?
I'll take whatever's
And
available.
what about
What is your best
where?
cut that you have?
Aye. Yeah, knowledgeable question, in fact. Well, most of the best cuts go to the hammer hands. But of have left, I have a nice chuck roast for you. I have if you are. Hold on. Is that real gold on your trimming there?
Oh, why, yes it is.
In that case, for you, discerning gentleman, I have two fillet.
Oh, very
Two
nice.
beautiful fillet. You must slow cook these. You cook them fast, you ruin everything.
Fair enough.
You promised me you cook them slow.
I have my cook right here. He's done very
You promised me you cook them slow.
I will treat it like a fine lady.
All right. I don't know what that means, but you are a
know-
stranger.
You know, we
I
don't
think you
really know
understand.
what she means either, so... May I have your name? What is your name, good sir?
Antonelli.
Antonelli. I'm Mr. Watley. I'm traveling with my companions here. But yes, we will take 2 of your finest cuts of meat.
Very well. I throw in the. We'll do this. We'll take the 2 cutlets, and I give you the skirt steak as well. A nice.
That would be wonderful. There
Give
are
you a
3
nice
less.
bargain. Yeah. Yes, yeah, three
For
of you. Yes, you find
Carnivore friend here too. She'll love it.
yes, cat obligate carnivore, right? Good.
So I'm
yes.
glad we walked into this place. Thank you.
Yes, you pick good place. This is the Iron Hall Gate. It's where the hammer hands mostly hang out.
Why is everything else closed today?
Oh, probably because of the execution happening.
Oh.
Execution.
Yeah, we wake up this morning to cries from the citadel. The Führer, the leader of the town, he is murdered.
The leader of the town was murdered.
Yes.
That's horrible.
Very unfortunate. Very beloved man.
That is very unfortunate indeed.
Yes, so they think they
suppose they
caught the
caught-
culprit. They about to execute them.
Well,
Who
perhaps we
Who
should.
did it?
I don't know. I'm here. I make money.
He cuts
Sir,
beef and makes money.
You make money. Yeah.
He doesn't execute. He's not the executioner.
2 gold for excellent cuts of meat, by the way.
For each
No, 2 gold for the whole thing.
total?
And Donnelly is not a thief.
I'll take care of it.
Give him some extra.
I'm assuming that I would have pulled out like a little bag of gold because most of the gold's in the hole.
Well, yeah, I assume you pulled out some pocket money.
Yeah,
We should probably establish
Yeah,
how
you
much.
have some money on you. I've been keeping track of the group stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, no, we should definitely dole that out. But
Yes.
I don't know if tipping is a custom here or not, but I'll give him 3 and tell him
Yeah,
thank you.
that's what I was thinking.
Thank you for all
Oh.
the help.
I think you miscount.
Ah, indeed, my good man. I appreciate your forthright honesty, and I look forward.
Of course. It's deal. We don't break deal.
I look forward to coming back for more delicious cuts.
Ah, well, pleased to have you. Come back to Antonelli's place. I carve you good piece.
We
Try
absolutely
not
will.
get killed.
And we will cook it slow.
Yes, exactly. The skirt state you can cook whatever weight you want, but the fillets you must cook slow.
So we'll practice on the skirt steaks, and then we'll cook the fillet.
I have literally never cooked a meal in my life.
Don't say that out loud.
Yeah, survival. It's
I'm not going to say that right now.
I probably did this all the time back in the service. Nope. Picked up a stool,
I guess
had
you
no
would just
idea
eat
what to
it
do
raw,
with it.
didn't you?
I mean, I'm not opposed to it, but I won't here for the sake of.
Very slow cooked. Not.
Yeah,
Just leave it in rocking sunlight.
yeah. Or just eat it raw.
Do we need to?
It's probably
we
fine
need
for
a-
cat.
She does that
We
sometimes.
need a place to stay.
All
well.
good things and all good time.
Let's go see an execution.
Yes, well, maybe we should take a look at that.
That's in. Where's the execution?
Town
being held?
square, I
Town
believe.
square.
Yep, he pointed you toward the middle of town. There's apparently a market there, and currently an angry mob.
Well, there's a market there too, so maybe we can peruse the local wares while watching an execution. We can do
I
both.
think- Yeah, no,
Dinner and a show.
Chinatown's got something for everyone. Yeah, we know.
He said death rabbits.
Yeah, let's to the market square and see what we see on the way.
Yep.
So, to the market square. Very good. So, as you make your way through the dense and kind of muddy streets, it becomes quite apparent what he was referring to. There does appear to be a large, noisy crowd yelling in the direction of the middle of town. So making your way there, you find it packed with hundreds and hundreds of people. There appears to be, let's put some stuff on the map here.
Yeah.
So you see a large crowd of people. Most of the crowd is not actively involved in this. They are like standing at a good distance and yelling. But there appears to be a large group that have grabbed some large, heavy stones. And they appear to be
A good old-fashioned stoning.
yelling at 2 men over here. One of the men has a great big bruise on his face and is clearly rather insensate. And the other has is in a sort of brownish beige kind of robe and has a whole bunch of tattoos across his head. He appears to be pleading with the crowd to stop.
Interesting. This is a very interesting scenario that we find ourselves in.
I would like to get closer to be able to hear. And I assume there's like buildings and stuff.
Oh, totally.
around. Yeah.
Yeah, you're sort of crossing the bridge into the market area here.
Mhm.
The bridge on the map is not in great shape, but it's safe to cross.
Yeah, no,
Let's,
I got you.
Let's certainly get closer, but let's be quiet about
Looks
it.
like they're about to stone that other person.
I'm
And it seems
intrigued
like someone's trying to stop him.
by the pacifists, and we do need to make ourselves some quick friends here if we are
This is very true.
to stay.
Should we intervene? Try to.
We should learn more.
All right.
So yeah, let's.
All right, so if you're going to
Closer.
try and drop some eaves, roll some stealth on it.
Woof.
Perhaps y'all should stay here. And I
All
could
right.
go- Oh, yeah, excellent.
So what?
Yeah, about 2 steps in after my 25, I'm like, it's cool, I got this.
You know what? Perhaps we should just let her do.
Thunk.
Yeah, you forgot to leave Kevin outside.
Yeah. It's Quinn.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna go like slink through the crowd, and even like I have no problem. Like I'll even climb on various things to get a better perch. You know,
Yeah.
cats like to be up high.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you slink around and are quite remarkably not seen by anybody.
Cool. Yeah, but I would like to just kind of observe hear better what they're saying.
All right. So you get at your vantage point, the man with the face tattoos is saying, "You must stop this. This man has done nothing. You've no evidence." And the crowd is yelling stuff like Fabian scum, slave of the wizards, and it doesn't seem like they're quite buying it. So, like, they don't seem like they want to throw rocks at the man with the tattoos, but you're getting the sense that they might start throwing him if he doesn't get out of the way.
And the dude behind him?
The dude behind him is not saying anything coherent. He's, like, just kind of whimpering and holding onto his temple.
Like he got hit with a rock already.
Yeah.
This is probably not the first,
Someone cast the first stone.
Somebody there is without sin, apparently.
Well, unfortunately, I have none of my spells. Yeah, so then I guess I will attempt to get back to my friends and explain that situation.
All right, give me one more stealth check.
Yeah, I don't know if like just me dropping down and being like, "Hey, everybody, I'm a big talking cat." Is going to help the situation. Is going to help the situation.
It would change.
It's
the
really
situation.
great for birthday
I
parties. I was gonna say
know.
that.
And they haven't even seen me do my magic tricks yet. 17.
17. All right. Yep, that's enough. You are able to slip away unnoticed. The tension, the scene is pretty tense, but it hasn't exploded into violence just yet.
Could
Anything you find out?
well, the man is attempting to pacify the crowd. They don't seem to be buying it. I don't know. Can you play a jaunty tune or just something to distract to break the tension, perhaps?
Jaunty tune.
Barge in. I mean,
Bought in.
Barge in. And please speak.
I got.
I got
Okay,
something.
so Quinn and I have a little thing called Operation Tenpins, where he runs into a crowd of people and we pretend he's broken off of his leash. Disperses a crowd really well.
I'm not entirely opposed to that plan, to be honest.
I don't
Quinn, come back!
know how I feel about that.
Fantastic! I slap him on the butt.
All right, so let's see how this goes.
I say, loose axe beak, loose axe beak. He's like just going crazy and flapping his wings and just like bowling right through the crowd.
All right.
Are we following him?
Yeah, I'm running after him like oh no, he's gotten away.
Have Kevin make me a strength roll.
Oh boy.
And I'm yelling, "Not again! You foolish, that damned bird! I tell you, he is more trouble than he's worth."
It's certainly becoming that way.
14.
14, huh? All right. Somebody who's chasing that bird and trying to get it under control can roll me deception.
Oh God!
Somebody else?
This is why this plan. I will try.
We're all doing it.
Oh no!
Help.
Play along. I'm helping sell your thing.
So it's 23. 23.
Okay, so here's what happens. So Kevin hits the group.
Quinn.
Yeah, Quinn, sure, whatever. I don't get your names right when they don't change, okay? He starts boulderdizing his way through the crowd. Triss is chasing after him like, loose pack beast, run away!
This damn bird.
And
Somebody
then Kevin
please-
turns around and immediately starts kicking the shit out of Triss.
Oh no!
So Triss, what's your armor class?
This couldn't have gone
14.
forward.
You know.
All right.
Now we have a new distraction. This is
So essentially, if your goal is to disrupt everybody's plan, it's definitely worked.
yes.
Because now a giant bird and an anthropomorphic cat person, the likes of which none of these people have ever seen, have burst onto the scene and are apparently battling to the death.
Kevin, no!
Quinn, get him
no!
under control.
Xantus sees what's going on, looks left, looks right, grabs his friend, and ducks him away somewhere. And now, while
Pay attention to those two.
Initiative? No.
and while Kevin is curb stomping Triss,
Quentin, get him.
I
by the way,
will
take
try to-
3 points of damage from the bludgeoning.
I will try to calm Quinn down.
Don't make me
Kevin.
use Crown of Madness.
Okay, so all of that happens. The crowd stares dumbfounded at the drow elf, anthropomorphic cat person, the likes of which none of them have ever seen, and a big muscly dude with just the worst vibes ever.
Hello.
And they begin to circle
Oh, please kill the bird.
around.
Please kill the bird. Please kill the bird.
you. And they are still holding those stones and regarding you with stony suspicion. And,
Good plan.
And that is where I think we will leave for the week.
No.
This plan has gone great. I'm very proud of all of you. And we will see you folks next week. Thank you for joining us. PeakDnd. Like and subscribe.